Good morning, my dear students. Today in this session we will start with Learn Well English, Unit 4, lesson number 4.2. The name of the lesson is the Panchtantra. You might have read the stories of Panchtantra. Story book is there. Now let's see which story is given in this chapter and how this book was formed. The Panchtantra is an ancient Indian collection of fables in prose and verse. The original work was in Sanskrit, which some scholars believe was composed about 2400 years ago by one Pandit Vishnu. See how this Panchtantra stories came into existence, who had written, and before how many years it was wrote. It was written by Pandit Vishnu Sharma. It is the most frequently translated work of Indian literature. More than 200 different versions have appeared in about 50 languages of the world. See, Panchtantra book, stories were written, fables were written, and then in Sanskrit it was written. Then it was translated in other languages. Near about 50 languages of the world, not only India's languages but of the world. The Panchtantra has been divided into 5 different parts or books. Each part contains a main story. Into the frame of this main story, several other stories have been interwoven. One story often leads to the another story, and thus the stories operate like a succession of Russian dolls. One narrative opens into another, sometimes 3 or 4. One story moves into 3 or 4 other stories, one after the other. You can see over here the dolls are drawn, and the main story, you can see it starts from, again joins with the main story. Second story grows of the main story, third story, and then the fourth story. The introductory part of the Panchtantra goes like this. What is given as an introduction, you can see over here. Many ages ago there lived a wise king who ruled his kingdom idly. He had 3 sons, but none of them had any intelligence. All the sons were not intelligent. The king was worried about who he would make his heir to the throne. The king was afraid that not a single son is capable to take the throne. So he was worried to whom he will give his throne. He was eager to find a good and knowledgeable teacher for his sons, someone who could make them learned in scriptures. He was eagerly waiting and finding for a good teacher who could train his sons. The king's ministers told him of a scholarly Pandit named Vishnu Sharma, who was known for his wisdom. But this Pandit was quite old. The king wondered if the Pandit would live long enough to train his sons in scriptures. Many of them suggested that you can call Pandit Vishnu as a teacher for your sons, but the king was worried that he is too old, anytime anything can happen and he might not be there. Even an intelligent person would take more than 12 years to master the scriptures, while the king's sons were just nincompoops, means they were not as clever, they were not at all intelligent, knowledgeable. So the simple person who is capable of listening, learning, reading, they also take 12 years to take the training, but his sons were stupid, they were not at all up to the mark. So the king was worried that will they be able to complete their education or studies, or this Pandit may die anytime because he is aged. However, Pandit Vishnu Sharma convinced the king that he would teach the prince through a series of interesting stories which would be more effective than the scriptures. The king agreed to this. During the process of his teaching, Vishnu Sharma compiled a collection of stories which he termed Panchtantra. Panchtantra is a Sanskrit word which means 5 principles. Pandit Vishnu Sharma divided his stories into 5 parts or books, and they are 5 here are given. I will explain you. The loss of friends. First part is the loss of friends, that is Mitra Bhed. He gave the name Mitra Bhed. This book tells the story of friendship between a lion and a bull. The lion is the king of the forest. 2 jackals are in the king's service. One of them feels jealous of the lion's friendship with the bull. He tries to break up this friendship. The loss of friends is the longest of the 5 books. The longest book is this first one. It contains about 30 stories. Most of the stories have been told by the 2 jackals. You can see over here the lion and the bull friendship, and 2 jackals are here. They are watching and they are jealous. One of the jackal is jealous with this friendship. And about that 30 stories are written in this book. Second book was The Winning of Friends, Mitra Labh. Name of the book was Mitra Labh. A rat helps to free a doe from a trap. A crow befriends them and their friendship grows to include a turtle and a fawn. The rat, the crow, the dove and the turtle save the fawn when he is trapped. Later they get together to save the turtle who falls into a trap. This book contains around 15 stories. Means he tries to explain the students that how should you behave in your original life by giving the examples of animals. We have to put ourselves in the place of this particular animals and see that how we have to live our life and which type of friendship should be done, which type of friend should not be worth for our life, they are not too good with us. So from this animals examples he has explained in the form of stories. Third book he wrote was Causing Dissensions, Suhad Bhed. There is a war between the crows and the owls. See, again he is giving the example of the birds. One of the crows pretends to leave his group. He gains entry into the owl group and learns their secrets. Then he calls his group to attack the owls. They set fire to the cave where the owls live. This book contains around 18 stories. Again he is giving the examples of birds and he is explaining that how we should fight with our enemy and how we should fight with our enemy and how we should attack on the opposition party. Separation now, Vigraha. A crocodile conspires to acquire the heart of the monkey to heal his wife. When the monkey finds out this plan, he uses his wits and saves his life. You might have heard the crocodile and monkey story. This story is written in this 4th book. And the last 5th book was Hasty Action. The topic was Avivek Karma. A Brahman leaves his child with a friendly mongoose. When he returns, he sees blood on the mongoose mouth, thinking that the animal has killed his child. The Brahmin kills the mongoose. Later he finds that the child is safe and that the mongoose has saved the child from a snake. The Brahmin regrets his imprudence, but now it is too late. From this example, what do you learn, children? That before knowing the truth, you should not blame anybody or you should not react on that particular person before listening the real thing what had happened.